welcome back to another video. In this one I wanted to use this rose design with my clear jelly stamper. In the last stamping video I did some swatches and the first plate that I swatched was this little one from Born Pretty, BP-73, and there was a rose design on it that I really liked. But this time I wanted to use it with some different backgrounds and in different ways and see whether I could do it and whether which one I like best. So I've got my pop sticks here with the colours that I'm going to be using. Some of it's gel polish, some of it is regular polish. The white is actually a unicorn chrome powder, so I wanted to see if I could stamp on top of that. They have all got top coats on top of them, so I'm not stamping straight onto powder or anything like that. I'm going to be using the black stamping polish from the clear jelly stamper. And I'm going to be doing it on the pink pop stick first, which was my favourite design from last time. I'm having to do it again because unfortunately I smudged it last time using just regular top coat, so I'm going to be using gel top coat this time. I've heard from some other YouTubers that they do that and it doesn't smudge, so I'm going to try that way and see if I can do it. So there's the first one done. That's over a neon gel polish. This was the original one that I did on my other video and the one that I really loved, so I might still go with this one in the end, I'm not sure. So on to the next pop stick now. This one's got a colour changing gel polish on it. This one changes depending on what temperature it is. So if it's hot, it's this light pink colour. When it cools down a bit, it's a darker pink colour. But most of the time when it's on your nails, it's like half and half. So it does give a really nice effect. So I'm interested to see what the rose design is going to look like over this. Oh, look at that. I really like that. I mean, that's obviously still quite hot, so it's that light pink. I can't wait till it cools down a bit and see what it looks like then. So I'm just going to put the two together so you can see them side by side. Now, as this stamp is a rose design, I wanted to use a red colour underneath it, and this is the only red I've got, but I love it. It's from the Alice in Wonderland Collection, so it's quite old, from OPI. I will put the name of it in the description box below. So there it is, and as I thought, it does look amazing in red. I mean, obviously it would, that's what it's meant for. I'm really impressed with that one. I do really like that one. Not sure if I prefer that one or the pink now. So here's the next one. This is the one with the unicorn chrome powder over white gel polish on it. It's got a top coat on it. So I'm just going to stamp over that, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I've seen some people painting nail polish onto the stamp when it's already been done and then stamping it onto the nail that way. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm getting there with this stamping. It's not brilliant. As you can see, my scraping's not very good yet. And I'm making a big mess, but I make a mess anyway. So no matter what I'm doing, I will make a mess. But I'm eager to see if I can do this and it actually works. So here we go. Let's see. So now I've got the stamp onto the stamper. I'm just going to use that red polish from OPI and just paint it on with a very fine brush onto the rose. I'm just going to do one and see if I can get it to work that way. I was being really careful when I was painting it on at first, trying to get it inside the lines of the petals, and then I realised I didn't have to do that because the stamp that shows on the outside will be on the other side, so I could have just painted right over the top, which I end up doing in the end. You can tell I'm new to this. I'm going to top coat the nails that I've already done now, just while I'm waiting for that stamp to dry, because I understand that when you paint over the stamp with your other nail polish, you do need to leave it to dry, so I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to top coat over this red one, hoping that I'm not going to smudge it, because I've not tried it with gel polish yet. It doesn't look like it's smudged so far, so I'm going to cure that. I'm going to move on to the pink one. And that's not smudged either, so that's a good tip. I can't remember who gave me that tip, but it definitely works, gel polish, not regular polish, when you go over stamping. And next is this colour changing one, which has gone a little bit darker than it was earlier. But it must be warm. I've got the heating on today, so maybe that's why. So it's only slightly darker than it was before. I will show you at the end. I'll put it in some cold water and show you exactly the different colours. So here are the three that I've just top coated. The white one is actually the colour changing one. That's just been in the light. So it's really hot, so that's why it's white. So I'm going to show you now with some cold water what it looks like when it's cold. So it's dark pink. So it changes from the dark pink to the white. But it's usually, like I said earlier, about half and half. So it is a really nice look, whether it's hot or cold or in between. Okay, so back to the white pop stick now with the stamp that's dry. So I'm going to try and put that on the pop stick and see what happens. Now, I've never done this before, so I've no idea whether it's going to work or not. It looks nice when I look through it. Down there, it does look okay. I've gone outside of the lines a little bit, but it's not too bad. Let's just press it on and see if I can get it to come off right. Right, didn't expect that to happen. The bit that I've put the polish over the top of it, it seems to have just broke it off there, so it's just the bit that I coloured in, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. It looks good. There's just a few straggly bits that I'll just need to get off, but then I'll top coat that later, and yeah, I think that looks okay for a first attempt. I don't think it's too bad. So moving on to the black pop stick, I'm going to do something that, again, I've never done before. I've seen people do this on YouTube videos and I really wanted to give it a go. So on this black one, I've put a no white top coat on it and I've only cured it for 30 seconds, and I'm going to use this holographic powder over the top of the stamping. So I'm going to stamp black on black, then I'm going to rub the powder on with a sponge, and then we should be able to see the design appear, and then if it all goes well, I will top coat it and see all that shiny holographic powder coming through. So let's see if it works. So yeah, it did actually work. I'm surprised at that, but look at the colours in it. I can see green, I can see red, purple. Oh, it's gorgeous. I really love that one. And there's just one last thing that I want to do, and that is the nails that I've got on at the moment, my rose quartz nails. You can find that video at the end of this video as well if you want to see how I did those. They've been on 2 weeks now, so they are a bit outgrown, but I couldn't help but just put a stamp on one of my nails as well. I really wanted to see what it looked like over this design. So I'm just going to do that, and that will be the last swatch I do, and then I'll show you them all individually at the end.
Invincible.
Okay, so there they all are together. I've really enjoyed doing this video. I really love this stamping design, and I'm glad I've done it on some different backgrounds to see which look best. I still can't decide which I like the best, but I think the red is a really nice one, and that on that chrome is really nice as well, just showing the rose. So I don't know, I think I might have to try them all on my nails at some point. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video as well. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like my videos to see some more. And here at the end are some videos that you might not have seen, and I will see you in the next video.